type of ice. It makes a higher quality ice than a traditional ice maker in your typical refrigerator, which frankly is probably broken if you're like the rest of us. It's the first thing to go. I don't know why on refrigerators is that ice maker. I know mine's broken, but here's the thing. You now have the ability to make ice every 6 minutes. And you can make it a little larger, you can make it a little smaller. The best part about it, to me, is the fact that it requires no water line. All you need is a plug, and this is gonna be so perfect for the holidays because what's the first thing that happens? You run out of ice, or you're having a few people over, few, socially distant, right? But what do you ask them? What's the first thing? What do you need? I need ice. Can you pick up a bag of ice? Nobody wants to do that. Carry it, put it in the car. It always kind of gets, yucky. $149.95, 4 flex payments. We've even reduced our shipping and handling on this. And Rebecca would, let me go through the colors first, then you're gonna meet Rebecca. This is gonna be your copper right here. Colors are fabulous. This thing looks great in your home. We have the copper. This is your stainless right here. I personally love the black. The black is almost like a titanium on the bottom, almost like a pewter, okay, on the bottom. Beautiful. We also have the red, one of our top sellers, and one of the colors that we didn't have a sample of, but we do have the turquoise available as well. So if you would like the turquoise, you can take a peek at that on hsn.com. Rebecca Wood is joining us with our compact stainless steel ice maker. You know that we keep one of these on our boat because, number one, you go through a lot of ice on a boat, but boats don't really come with ice makers, okay? And even if your refrigerator did, every chance it's broken by now.
In fact, Alice, I bet you were still using these before you had the ice maker, right?
I'm still using those on the boat.
Yes, right. You're still using them maybe in a boat, in a condo, in the dorm, in those smaller areas. And if you want 16 ice cubes here, it's going to take you 6 hours to do that, 6 hours. Your refrigerator ice maker, even that takes 3.5 hours to get a tray of ice. You're gonna get a fresh, best tasting tray of ice that you've ever had in just 7 minutes for a whopping 26 pounds in 24 hours. You keep this baby going, it's gonna churn ice tray after ice tray after ice tray. And all you have to do is add water. Isn't that great? No drain line, no water line. You really do pull it out of the box, you plug it into the standard outlet, and then Alice, this is right where the water goes. No guessing, the reservoir is right here, and it holds about a gallon. And I love that because all of your get-togethers, all of your parties that we are all gonna go back to having, even the holidays coming up, we're gonna have the smaller get-togethers, the smaller gatherings. All you have to do is put that water in and press on. You don't have to babysit it. It's gonna tell you when it's full. It tells you also when you need to add the water. You just go and mingle and enjoy your day. You don't have to worry about it. Even the guests, because it comes with this, can serve themselves their own ice if they like.
You know, one of the
Isn't that great?
It is. It's so great. And I was thinking, if you do have some people over, then the thing is with this, especially as we get into the holiday season, you will have a few people over. Maybe you'll spread them out in the house, or a few inside, few outside. But what happens is the first thing you run out of is ice. And then your great big refrigerator, how long does it take to make ice with that thing? Hours, right? Hours.
Yep.
This, in 1 hour, okay, in 1 hour, what is it gonna make? 10 batches of ice in an hour. It's really so mind-boggling. I don't even know how this thing works so fast, but I love that it requires no water line. That to me is so key, because now I can put this anywhere I want to, and that's why it works for us, for example, on a boat.
Yeah, exactly, because it works absolutely anywhere. My 2 favorite stories, one, I was able to use this after the hurricane hit, and we had no electricity for 4 days because my car has an adapter, so I had ice on demand for 4 days, even though I had no electricity, by making it in the back of my car. So camping, tailgating, perfect for that. You can hear it's making ice right here. It's turning them out at the same time. You asked how it's made, how it can be made so good, so fast. There's 2 little, or actually I think there's 6 altogether, stainless steel prongs in the back there that flash freeze the water, trapping less impurities. So that's why it tastes so good. But also that leads to something that's really cool, some really great technology. First of all, you're gonna be able to decide if you want the large ice cube or the smaller ice cube. You get size choice here. Large is gonna be great for those mixed drinks. Small is gonna be great for all of the blended drinks. But what they both have is a little indentation because of the way it's made. That's going to give you more surface of the ice, Alice. So that means that it's going to cool your drink faster, but it's still one bullet-shaped ice cube, so it melts slower. And we specifically did that bullet shape because of the reusable water bottles. How great is this? Alice, how many times did you want to fill your water bottle up and you got a square piece of ice
You
and you're
can't
trying to jam it in there? No, you can't. Look at how they just pop right in so easily.
They do. They fit perfectly. I love the shot that my director, Chris, just gave me because it is so perfect. So you can understand the way that the ice fits in the glass. It's a better design. Ice is important.
Yeah.
There's actually a restaurant in a place where I'm from, St. Augustine, and it was an old, look at that. See how it just nestles all in there? So it fits perfectly in your glass and holds more ice because it doesn't have such odd shapes and all that space in between. So there's this restaurant, it was an old ice plant, and they made it into a restaurant. It's so cool. But here's the thing. They have a whole menu of ice. They have pebble ice, they have round ice, they have this ice, that's shaved ice. It is so cool. And you will not believe what a difference ice makes to a drink until you try some of the different ices. It's fascinating, actually. This is better ice. This is ice on demand. Think of, by the time that, the amount of time that we've been talking, we've already made batches of ice. Every hour you can make 10 batches of ice, no water line. And here's the other thing we're doing today, is special promotion. If you have an HSN card, then use the HSN card. When you spend $75, for example, if you buy this, you're gonna get $15 off of this. Isn't that a nice thing? We don't typically take $15 off of our Improvements Ice Maker, but you can do it if you use that HSN card, and you can use that code over and over and over again. So we have it in that really beautiful red. This is gonna be your black, almost has like a gunmetal look to it. Right next to that, oh, look at that. I have some ice coming out right, oh, I think it's over here on this one. This is gonna be your stainless color, and then this is your copper right here that just made the ice. It is, oh, I think this one's gonna make it. I'm telling you, they all happen so fast. Yep, look at that, there it is, there it is. And do you hear that it's automatically refilling? See, hear that water? But
yes,
without a water line. That's the other great part. You just plug this in and you're good to go. And it really is, oh, we also have the turquoise color available as well. It really is very sleek and narrow, so that you could take this, you could put this even out where people can access it to make their own drinks, because you know what? I don't want to wait on people anymore. It's kind of like, oh look, there's the ice and there's the bar and there's whatever you want. Help yourself, right?
exactly. And the really great thing about it is, I, as a guest, I never want to bother the host. So many times I have these lukewarm drinks. Now, because it comes with a little scoop, you can just set it here and people can serve themselves, and then let the machine continue to make batch after batch of the best tasting ice you've ever had. Improvements, we like to improve upon problems we all have, like running out of ice. Every single one of us have had that issue, but we improve upon our own products too. So you're right, this is portable. We've made this the lightest one yet, 18 pounds, the sleekest, because let me tell you, it's great for your get-togethers, your barbecues, your tailgatings, all of your trips that you're gonna be taking. I just used mine in a yurt last week, if you can believe that, stayed in a yurt, but you're gonna use it daily too. One of my favorite ways is to wake up in the morning, press on, 7 minutes later, you can get that fresh tasting ice. And then I just put it with my favorite berries, and then some of the bananas that I actually grew in my tree in the backyard there. And you can see that I'm not adding any dairy, but wait until you see how creamy it is. Why? It's that little indentation I was talking about. Because of the way it's made by those stainless steel prongs, that is going to give you, the air is gonna whip in there. So watch. So what is that, Alice? Probably, what would be 7 minutes and 30 seconds?
Yeah, exactly.
You can add your favorite protein powder if you want. And now watch this.
Look how smooth
Look at how creamy that is.
And somebody who really gets that is Annette, who is calling in from Washington. Annette, welcome to HSN. Great to talk to you this morning.
Hello.
Hi. I understand you bought this for your mom, is that right?
I did buy this for my mom. When she went into assisted living, she suffered from a condition called dry mouth.
Yeah.
And it was from all the medication she was taking. So for her, this wasn't just a luxury party item. She used it every day, multiple times, so she could suck on ice because she lived in assisted living. And to get ice, she had to go all the way downstairs and clear through the complex. So this was something that was very important to her. And I bought it back in 2014 when it was larger, heavier, and didn't have all the pretty colors.
And you know what a great point, because I bet that the ice that like a typical freezer would make is big, probably too big for your mom, right? And this just kind of fits perfectly, doesn't it?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
Awesome.
easy for her to use because she was older and she would sometimes forget, and this was something that she could make on her own.
And you know, I bet in assisted living too, that if it had required a water line, I mean, where would she get a water line in assisted living? And here you can just plug it in and put it anywhere, even just keep it right by her bedside.
Right, because they have small little kitchens, and it's set right on the counter next to the kitchen.
Oh my gosh. You know what, Annette, I'm so glad that helped your mom, and thank you for sharing. What a great story. Just, you know, it's funny that we don't even think of some of the uses, and we're so glad when you call in and you share a story like that. We're so glad to hear that helped.
Well, thank you for the machine.
Absolutely. Thank you for calling in with your testimonial. Take care.
Bye.
We have all the fun colors now. Annette got the bigger one, the bulkier one, probably more expensive one. You're getting today something that's going to work beautifully. Rebecca, great to have you with us. I will go through the colors one more time.
Thank you.
Had that nice smoothie. It does look so good. I wish I had one myself. It looks delish. So this is going to be your red right here. This is going to be the black, which has almost like a gunmetal finish to it, stainless steel. And then your copper. We do also have turquoise. If you'd like to see that color, we just don't have a sample, but you can see it on hsn.com and check it out. And don't forget to use that HSN credit card so you can get that extra $15